You were there.
Journey to Meridian. What is this?
Something new.
What is this?
Something new.
What are these?
Something new.
What is this?
Something new.
Blurgish
Oh!
Alright. Then onward we go.
On we go. We do now. We were going to do Kadar report.
We're gonna do that later.
Okay, fine.
We're gonna explore stuff.
Okay, fine.
And look at crazy planets and hopefully figure out what the hell happens to the crazy
Okay.
crazy woman.
I wonder what view of the Milky Way you'd get out here.
I love you.
I love it.
I'm picking up something.
Yep. We're over there.
Is it this? No, apparently not.
Up. Over, up.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god.
Probe away.
Over.
There's two
Got a
things.
reading from the asteroid belt.
So what is this thing? Wreckage in the asteroid belt. There's two asteroid belts. What do you think of that?
It's interesting.
Appears to be wreckage of a Ket dropship. Perhaps they were seeking remnant technology in the asteroid belt. Apparently it did not work out.
Apparently.
And there's
Anomaly
another one.
detected.
There's three of them actually.
Yep.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
An asteroid. An asterosis. An asterosis. An asterosis. Oh!
There's another word out.
I cannot help it.
Indeed.
It's just how God has made me.
Huh?
Look at this thing.
He's so big.
150 aluminium.
He's so big.
This massive asteroid is the size of a small moon. It could serve as a perfect base for future scientific and mining expeditions into the asteroid belt. Oh.
Anomaly on
Right there.
sensors.
Yeah. Crap, where'd it go?
There.
Oh.
Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Another asterosis. Oh. Yes. Oh. What do you think of all these particles of rocks that didn't attain enough mass or once a planet or something and just broke apart? And now they are just floating rocks in space.
Stuff that's just floating rocks in space. It's just crazy. Just because it'd be crazy to see.
Ah. Right. Let's see what we have here. What is this giant mass of a planet?
I don't know.
Is it a gas giant or is it a rocky? Looks like a rocky. But it's huge.
Is it a rocky balboa?
This thing is. So let's see. Orbital period is about the same time as ours. It has zero pressure though, zero atmosphere. Its surface temperature is 72 degrees Celsius, so hot but not insurvivably so. Theories from the Milky Way suggested Wangum might contain vast mineral wealth just beneath its surface. On closer examination, no such deposits exist, so it is literally just a dead rock in space. What do you think of that?
That'd be depressing.
Indeed. Next one on the list. Gareth.
Oh!
Gareth.
I'm gonna ref you too.
Oh!
You're so weird.
Yoda! Yoda! Looks like it has somewhat of an atmosphere, but it still looks fairly dead.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, I would definitely have to agree there.
Let's see. So orbital period 3.1 years. Atmospheric pressure, Jesus, yeah, it has an atmosphere. 22.55 bars.
Wow.
We'd never survive that.
Mm-hmm.
Its surface temperature is 67 degrees Celsius, which is hot, but not survivably so. Beneath the planet's crushing argon-based atmosphere, microbial life forms are flourishing on Earth in and around underground pools. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it does have life. Argon-based life.
Indeed.
What do you think of that? Something that's non-carbon based. It's based around argon.
Argon? It's a little weird, but kind of cool.
It's like, what would that life
So
even look
different.
like?
Exactly.
Balloon.
Being different isn't that bad.
Indubitably. So let's see what this is. It looks like a dead rock in space.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, definitely a dead rock.
14.5 years. Atmospheric pressure is fucking huge.
Wow.
It apparently has a massive atmosphere. 21.26. Its surface temperature is 128 degrees Celsius. So yeah, we can't live there. Named for an early Angaran explorer who perished on Blown's surface, this rocky world commands a quiet respect from the Angaran people.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that's crazy. And now, for the final one, PS 31.
Oh.
This looks like another dead rock in space, but one with a heavy atmosphere. What are you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it has 0 atmosphere.
Wow.
Which is super weird. It takes 38.2 years to make it around the sun, and its surface temperature is negative 176 degrees Celsius.
That's crazy.
You doing okay?
Yep. I am.
In pain, or are you sleepy?
No. Could you have my face there for a moment?
Ah. Ocean plains of frozen ammonia. Okay, so that's what it is. Frozen ammonia dominate the surface of PS-31, climbing into icy mountains along the rims of ancient craters. What do you think of that?
That's a little crazy to think about. All the frozen ammonia there.
Instead of water.
Yeah.
It's crazy pants, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently there's still a few more things left to unlock. Apparently there's going to be something here, here, 3 things here, and then these 4 here, and then that's the end. What do you think of that?
It's coming.
Slowly but surely.
Jinx.
Jinx again.
Oh.
Candy bars and whoopus.
This place is almost off our star charts.
Wow.
Considering what they were up against, your explorers made it a long way out.
Wow, look at that. This looks like a newly formed one as well. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Still have gas things all around.
Yeah.
What do you think of exploring a totally new system that's so new? Its sun is new, planets are new,
It'd be cool to do. That's for sure.
And whatever. Look at the. This is definitely a rogue planet.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Like, is it really far out there, or is it just got a weird orbit? What would you think looking on that, though? Like, literally a new system
Maybe
with gas all around.
it'd be kind of cool, but also intimidating to think about.
Brand new sun.
Okay. It's so compounded into different levels. Looks so pretty.
Yeah, you like gas giants, don't you?
I like those things.
So let's see, it takes 149.6 years to make it around the sun. It has the atmospheric pressure of 1.46 atmospheres. A tiny gas giant at the edge of the Shokan system. Mocha Lam is a perfect location for exploring ships to restock helium-3 and discharge the static buildup in their drives. Huh. PS 48.
Yeah, 48.
Oh, what do you think of having numbers for planets instead of names?
Well, sometimes we'll run out of names, so. Whatever.
I'm picking up something.
What if they named something like Planet Starbucks or the Walmart Galaxy?
That's weird.
Why is that?
So weird.
Isn't that where the world's going toward? Just corporate interests?
I know, but it's still weird.
Huh, what do you think of this one? This looks almost Earth-like.
Oh yeah.
And there's probably an anomaly on this one, so... Yep.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Yay, copper. So let's see, what does this have? Orbital period, 73.8 years. It has very little atmosphere. But surface temperature is 51 degrees centigrade, so... That's not... It's hot, but not too hot.
Indeed.
Spectacular auroral effects flash through past 48's magnetosphere over temperate, which is good, mineral-rich surface. Only the lack of liquid water makes it inappropriate for colonization. And what the hell is that blue shit? Like, there's storm systems here, and this looks like water. What is it? That just seems a little weird.
I know. Myself.
Fen Odam. You doing okay?
Sharp pain shooting up for a minute. So I'm just like, ugh. Normal pains. They come and go.
Indeed. I love you. This looks like a dead rock with possibly an atmosphere. 24.6 years. Atmospheric pressure is close to ours, 0.89. Its surface temperature, however, is way hotter than anything we could live through. 237 degrees Celsius. Massive uranium deposits are commonplace on Fen Odom. It is one of the few planets the Angara have charted in the system, though they have yet to begin mining. Interesting.
Use it.
Interesting.
Use it.
Baby! La la la. Look at that sun. Look at it still drawing gas to it. Like, what do you think of that?
It's kind of
Literally like a new sun. How would you feel looking on that?
You know, I mean, it would be cool to see, but also
Anomaly
very
detected.
kind of scary too at the same time.
Like, what's the impression you get from that?
I mean, look at the, of course, the gas of that coming and just being brought in. It looks like blue flames almost are coming off of it, and it's just like, ugh, I don't want to get too close to that. I don't want to burn to death.
Indeed. So there's an anomaly on this planet. I don't know, it could be... I don't think it's water, but it looks definitely Earth-like. Let's see, 21.6 years, atmospheric pressure is non-existent. Surface temperature is 88 degrees centigrade, so hot, not insurvivably, but pretty hot. Past 24's hot surface is composed primarily of magnesia, with notable sodium deposits. Geographic features suggest that the planet once hosted oceans. How this is possible is unknown. Interesting. Think a planet where the remnant machine just stopped working. Possibly once life-bearing. What do you think?
Kind of scary, kind of cool.
Deploying probe.
Interesting.
something.
Yes.
This extraordinary canyon runs long and deep. Hundreds of small caves lead underground. Although this crevasse may be natural, it is currently inexplicable. Indeed. Water.
What?
Once upon a time. So what do you think that was once a living planet and now is just a dead husk?
It's kind of sad, to truly be honest, because it had so much potential.
Mm-hmm. Does that sound still blow your mind?
Yeah, like I said, I don't get too close to it, you might burn up there.
Look at how close that is.
I know, seriously.
Like, what do you think looking at that?
It's very intimidating, that's for sure. And from this side, just from my view, I mean, on this planet, I see bits of, it looks like a brown but green almost, and then like blue around it with clouds and stuff. Like it could be like Earth almost, a little bit, just from the view.
Let's see what
On
the
that
sunny
side.
side looks like.
And then when you look on that side, it's not as friendly.
Yeah, it looks kind of dead.
Uh-huh.
But it looks like it has air. Let's see. You got zero atmosphere.
It's crazy.
12.1 years. Surface temperature 158 degrees Celsius. With its light gravity, silvery coloration, and scorching daytime temperatures, past 21 bears a passing resemblance to Earth's moon. The debate over what to name it will be fierce.
Alrighty then.
Weird.
It's very, very weird.
But it's magically delicious. Okay, that's really... Is that just because we're here? Because that's super weird. Oh no, that's Vold. Okay. I'm just like, what the hell? Blew my mind. So deep into the galaxy we go. To Feros. You think we will find any habitable planets on this day?
You would never know. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You in pain?
Just a little bit.
Light on the side of
I'm
this
okay, I just
cluster
gotta
is
keep
so different.
Shifting.
Sadly.
Maybe the scourge is absorbing certain wavelengths.
It's
Does it ever give
pain
anything back?
here and pain there.
I'm picking up something.
That sucks. Wow, what do you think of all that?
Wow, that's creepy.
Like, what do you get from it?
It looks like the color of it and that, and around, of course, there, I mean, it looks like flaming ashes and that just coming off of that area and just expanding.
Yeah. It's mostly just Scourge.
I know, but that's what it looks like.
Like, what do you think of this side of the galaxy as opposed to the other side?
This one looks definitely more darker, more intense.
Mm-hmm. Apparently there's an anomaly I missed, but I'll go pick it up after this.
Okay. If you say so.
Mm-hmm. Man, look at that. How freaking crazy is that? It's like pure Scourge right there. That's thick branches of it. What do you think of that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's disrupted like most of their orbits.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Oh, right there.
Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Preliminary instruments damaged. Backups functional. Operational. This CAT satellite is rapidly processing data on the atmosphere of Ajic, though it has been badly damaged by the planet's storms. Interesting. So let's see, we have 3.4 years, so this is a small system since this is the most outer reach planet.
Mm-hmm.
Atmospheric pressure is nothing we could survive, like nearly 30 of ours.
Yeah.
Surface temperature, negative 51 degrees Celsius. That's cold.
Oh, yeah.
Ajic's thick carbon dioxide and argon atmosphere show symptoms of Scourge distortion, though no Scourge tendrils are detectable in the planet's current orbital path. Weird.
Very weird. And here I was like sitting here just.
Anomaly
Yeah.
detected.
That would suck. And I'm just looking at all the Scourge around. It's just,
Deploying probe.
again,
Anomaly
very
found.
intimidating. Because Scourge, it's very kind of,
Ever present.
yeah, ever present, but it's very intimidating with it being so close like that.
Mm-hmm.
I see spots.
Yes, asteroids. Surface gravity 8.2 Gs. This gargantuan asteroid is clearly being used as a stopover by outcasts. A small empty supply post and docking station are built into the rock.
Okay.
XP delivered.
Grill.
Yep.
We're gonna go grill now.
Good. What do you think of that, son? More reddish.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
More evil.
What do you think of this world?
I'm picking up something.
Yeah, looks like, again,
Could be Earth-like,
could be Earth-like.
with a giant hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
Probes launched.
Oops. Did not mean to do that.
Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
A volcano. Active volcano site. Scoria comb with current explosive eruption. Cormatite flow with unknown materials. Analysis: lava flow from this volcano has annihilated an unmanned outcast monitoring post, leaving equipment scattered and buried. Interesting. I have a feeling that had we sided with the... Wait, we did side with the outcasts. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. So let's see. Orbital period is 1.1 years, so close to ours. Atmospheric pressure is way heavier than ours, so we'd never survive it.
Mm-hmm.
And surface temperature is 101 Celsius.
Yeah.
Hot enough to boil water.
Mm-hmm.
First discovered by an outcast with an unusual sense of humor, Grill was named for its extremely hot metallic surface and earmarked for future mining operations. Indubitably, huh?
Indeed.
Do not forget the aluminium.
I never do.
Why not?
You'll never let me.
What about the kumquats?
They are the compound way.
Uh-huh. What do you think of this one? Dead rock? Dead rock?
Looks like it.
Indubitably. 1.4 years atmospheric pressure. This is one of the lighter ones. 7.4. Still insurvivable to us. Surface temperature -1 degree Celsius. So cold, but not insurvivably so. Thanks to its unusual orbit and axial tilt, Ephra is pounded by snow and howling winds for all but a few hours of each 56-hour day.
No, thank you.
Is that too much?
It's definitely too much.
And then H038. Go under the asteroid belt. And jolly good times. It's jolly good times.
Indeed.
Are you okay?
I am. Like I said, a little bit of chest pain. But I am more like myself.
That is good.
And then I have to keep adjusting myself in this chair. Once we can afford better chairs, it will be better.
Indeed. 1.2 years, atmospheric pressure is almost non-existent. Looks like a dead rock in space, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Current surface temperature 33 degrees Celsius. That's actually pretty nice.
Yep.
Near constant bombardment of meteorites from the nearby asteroid belt pelts the surface of H028. Its only real weather is the resulting dust clouds.
No dust clouds.
Indeed. Now onward we go. To glory and victory. To Skelda.
This is one of the most remote systems in the cluster. We're on the brink.
Exciting, isn't it?
Indeed. What do you think of that? And look at all that scourge.
Definitely still. I would still say intimidating, that's for sure.
Why is that?
I get more intimidated because the color schemes here, they just give more of a threatening feel.
Indeed. What have we got on the far end of the galaxy? This looks like a dead rock floating in space.
Yes, it is.
16.9 years. Atmospheric pressure is about a quarter of what ours is. And its temperature is -241 Celsius.
Wow.
The scourge has stripped away much of H329's atmosphere, leaving it unable to retain heat. Its liquid nitrogen oceans are now entirely frozen. So it looks like the scourge did affect it.
Okay.
And destroyed it forever.
I
What
have
do
to
you
make
think of that?
sure. Gotta watch out for the little ones. I'm just making a joke.
Okay, I'm not sure I got the joke, but okay.
I'm just saying you have to watch out for the little ones that live there.
H061.
Just make it a joke as if there is any little ones that live there. Gotta watch out for them.
Indeed. This too looks like a dead rock. I don't think the Scourge was kind to this.
No, definitely not.
This solar system. 89.3 years. Estimated sea analysis. Atmospheric pressure non-existent. Its surface temperature negative 207 degrees Celsius. H016's orbital velocity slows as the planet passes near tendrils of Scourge, radically extending its total orbital period in ways difficult to calculate. Okay, so it looks like it goes right through the Scourge. What do you think of that?
The fact it goes right through the Scourge, that's kind of creepy.
Probably destroyed all life upon it. What do you think of that?
It would be bad.
Indubitably. Do not forget about the aluminium. Wow, this also looks like a dead husk. Let's see, 1.6 years. Atmospheric pressure is close to ours. 1.5 of ours. Surface temperature is negative 117 degrees Celsius. A windy, frigid desert. Nor Graka is named for a mythical Asari penal colony. Even with protective gear, it's unlikely anyone could survive here for long. Sad, huh?
Indeed. So very, very sad.
Indubitably. Do not forget about the aluminium. Cut Kobora. Are you okay? Do you need to walk around for a bit?
Need to adjust.
Okay, then I would recommend you do so.
I am going to.
Okay. Whoa, look at this. Like a volcanic crazy thing.
I'm picking up something.
What do you think of that?
Picking up something.
What do you think of that sun?
It's crazy. Look at it.
Like, what do you
It's
get
like
from it?
molten, and it's just like with the rays coming off of it, it just looks like it's going to explode.
It's crazy, huh?
Indeed. There you go.
Probe away.
What is it?
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Beryllium. Lightweight construction and a variety of applications. The pilot deposit is readily accessible. So let's see, its atmospheric pressure is so huge it's like Venus. 53 times ours. Its surface temperature is 126 degrees Celsius. Unlike the nearby world of Bleeding Ruby, Kotkobora appears to have been in a state of ongoing volcanism for millennia. Gases released by this activity pervade the atmosphere. What do you think of that?
It's definitely insane what all this is happening, what all these planets are made of, are able to do, and are based just because of a sun like that too.
Indeed.
It's crazy.
So what do you
very,
think
very crazy.
What do you think of this?
It's molten. And I mean, it looks like a possible water around. I mean, it has to. It looks like there's a storm going on.
Yeah, for real. Let's see. 0.1 years. Atmosphere
Wow.
is huge. I don't think anything could survive that. That's a lot of atmosphere.
Yeah.
Surface temperature 361 degrees Celsius. It's a little too hot
Too
for
hot.
things. Named by an exile with a penchant for poetry, Bleeding Ruby's rings and tectonic instability are the result of a single asteroid impact that occurred less than a century ago.
Huh.
What do you think of that?
Over less than a century ago? Century is a long time ago.
As opposed to millennia for the other one?
That's a long time ago too. I'm just thinking right now, I'm like thinking how old I am in comparison. Yeah.
We're talking geologically.
I know, but I'm comparing myself.
Indeed, all that poor system is totally mauled by that scourge. Kindrax, what do you think we'll find here?
More scourge?
Do you think so? Why is that?
It looks like it was in an area that still had scourge on the last screen.
I studied Kindrax's theories. A real Turian aeronaut. The first to cross the ocean in a balloon.
On Paladin? Brave soul. There aren't many soft places to land.
I'm picking up something.
So there is some scourge here. Wow. Look at that, it just reaches across the stars. What do you think of that?
It's crazy. Oh no, H2O2. It's not H2O. There's a 2 in there.
Deploying probe.
But that has to be something. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm picking up something.
It's picking up something.
Deploying probe.
Okay.
Detecting what's
It's
left
still
of the ship.
picking up with this.
It's a little off. I don't think the sync issues did what it was supposed to. What do you think?
No.
Looks like it wrecked in the Scourge. Let's see, do you think it's going to be in the Scourge?
It looks like it would be in a small part of it, yeah.
And it looks like you're...
Oh, it's actually...
Oh, no.
Yep. It's on the part of it, yeah.
It just jabbed and boop.
Gone.
What do you think of that?
Sad, look at all that debris.
Yeah, a remnant fighter. Wow. This remnant fighter appears to have been caught in a tendril of the Scourge and utterly torn apart.
Ugh.
So, no idea because it's remnant.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, well, that's found. Now time to go to H202.
Wow. It's getting a little better.
That is good.
Like I said, I have to just unfortunately keep adjusting myself.
Is there water anywhere?
It's over that way.
Oh, what's that?
My water.
Oh.
I said it's over that way.
Something on sensors. Oh, it's in the rings. It's in the rings.
It's over that way.
What do you think we'll find here?
Probe away.
Rings,
Getting a scan.
asteroids, and wreckage.
Starship wreckage.
Mm.
Debris appears from an initiative shuttle. Pieces of powerful scanning equipment drift among shards of the hull.
Mm.
What do you think of that?
It's kind of sad.
The rings were just too much.
Apparently.
So let's see. We have 0 atmospheric. So 0 atmosphere for this. It looks a little strange.
Yeah, a little bit.
Atmosphere temperature is negative 82 Celsius, nicknamed Gorgeous by the science team. Interesting. H202 as a surface comprised mainly of tin and boron. Traces of organic life are present in its rings. They may have been formed from a destroyed satellite. What do you think of that?
Crazy. The fact that some organic life traces can be found there within the rings, it's kind of interesting.
Toon Haraset. This looks like it goes right into the Scourge. The Scourge looks like it reached out and touched it and caused severe pain and trauma. Oh, there's no doubt this thing goes right through the Scourge. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Scourge tendrils all around.
Creepy. So creepy.
So 2.7 years. It has 0 atmosphere, pretty much, and its surface temperature is 39 degrees Celsius, so cold but not insurvivably so. Traces of remnant and Ket technology are present on the planet, obscured by the warping effects of the nearby Scourge. There was something here. It has since been removed. Think a vault could possibly be on this world.
Possibly.
Just needs to be activated from Meridian.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of all these worlds that had stuff on them and they've now gone poof because the Scourge has stripped away everything that made them habitable?
The damn Scourge. It's horrible. It's kind of like that. How I felt with the way my family kind of treats me sometimes. Strip away things, so now I'm so broken. I seize.
Indeed.
Making a joke.
Yeah. This looks like a dead husk. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's see. So as 0.14 atmosphere, surface temperature is 44 degrees Celsius, so its temperature is fairly nice. Warm, but nice. What do you think of that?
I mean, it'd be cool to check out.
Wow, this one used to be much more habitable too. The Scourge has torn away most of Radium's atmosphere, leaving ravaging electrical storms above and wasted plains below. Mere traces of plant life remain on the surface. So this thing used to be a very habitable planet. What do you think of that?
It's kind of sad that it's not as habitable at this point.
Indeed. How many planets do you think like that are in our galaxy that we don't even know about?
Probably.
Ones that could have plant life or even civilized life.
Possibly quite a bit, sadly to say.
When we first met you, you weren't really about that whole extraterrestrial life.
I was just more like, well, it may be there, but it's kind of outside my reach.
And what do you think now?
That's interesting. I mean, for sure, but I'm more open.
Indeed. Oh, what do you think of this world? Pretty volcanic.
Yeah, no kidding.
Not a dead husk. Certainly, I don't know if it's habitable, though. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think it looks very habitable at this point.
Let's take a look. So atmospheric pressure, 44.86. So yeah, that's a lot of atmosphere. Apparently, its atmosphere is not stripped away by the Scourge. Its surface temperature is 523 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
That's a little too hot, huh?
Yeah.
Constant volcanic activity brings magma to the surface of H073, where it gradually solidifies in the scorching heat. Interesting. So a system totally ravaged by Scourge. What do you think of that?
It's crazy.
Sad.
Scourge.
They named the system after a Batarian pioneer, their first astronaut. It's good to remember these things.
Indeed, huh?
Yep.
So 4
Anomaly on
planets. And
deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
there's a vessel. It's It's a very big vessel.
Indeed. Roar.
Yigish Lugish Blarg. Looks like the Scourge never even touched this system. This looks like a cat vessel. What do you think?
Yeah.
So let's see. It's a Ket Scout. Molten structural integrity 68%, life signs none. This Ket Scout vessel appears to have been abandoned in the asteroid belt after engine failure. Its aimless drifting amongst the asteroids has resulted in significant damage, but some materials may be salvageable. Let's see. Yeah, we got some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see what lies out there. Danish!
See, am I not even better?
Kurdish what?
Yeah, am I not better at this moment?
What happened? Did you just need a shift or did it just stop?
It's not affecting me right this moment.
Hmm.
It's like it comes and goes, unfortunately.
This looks like
And I
a
just have to keep shifting.
dead world.
Mm-hmm.
Any atmosphere, you think?
I don't think so. Not from first look. Barely.
Yeah, barely.
Just barely.
111.6 years to make it across. Surface temperature negative 241 degrees Celsius. Cobalt and nickel form the outer layer of Danish's crust. Scans suggest the planet is far less tectonically stable than it appears. So lots of earthquakes.
Mm-hmm.
Very active core.
Indeed.
Negral. I love you.
I love you too. Mwah.
You love me like I love you?
I love you like I love you. You love me like you love me. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Huh. What do you think of this one?
Progression 40%.
Yeah.
Well, again, that looks like there could be land.
Ice,
Looks like
definitely.
ice.
No oceans, though. So
No.
I don't know about habitable, but I don't think it's a dead husk either.
No.
What do you think?
I'd agree with that.
Let's take a look.
Wow.
Yeah, way too much atmosphere.
Yep.
Way too much atmosphere.
19 degrees Celsius.
Temperature's nice.
Hmm?
The Bell's crushing atmosphere is toxic and violent. Its density makes scans difficult. The planet's rings appear to be of relatively recent origin, possibly related to the Scourge.
Scourge.
Indeed. I don't see much Scourge around this system, though. What do you think?
Well, I can definitely agree with that. But it was affected by the Scourge.
I love you.
Me too.
Love me too.
I do.
Thank God. This is a... I'd almost say it's a gas giant, but one that had its atmosphere stripped away.
Anomaly detected.
What do you think?
Mhm.
Let's see, where is this anomaly? God, it's sure being specific.
Yup. There.
Deploying probe. We've got a crater.
You don't say. Impact crater, largest. We've got mineral deposits, heavy metals. This is the largest of multiple impact craters, suggesting a swarm of debris, possibly from the asteroid belt, struck H505 in the distant past.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, so it has a shit ton of atmosphere, still toxic. Surface temperature negative 27 degrees Celsius. Hidden from early surveys by reflective objects in the asteroid belt. H505 is a frigid world with a krypton nitrogen atmosphere. I don't think we could breathe that.
Mm-mm.
We like our oxygen, huh?
Yes, we do.
Giraffe.
Nice.
I know. I really I know. I really know. Ha. Wow. This is like all sorts of volcanic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got here.
No.
0 atmosphere. Surface
Negative
temperature of negative
75.
5. Sometime in the past century, Giraffe was impacted by a very large or very fast object, natural or artificial, that cracked open its mantle and caused a continuing series of earthquakes. So it used to be stable, and then
Just quakes.
what do you think of that?
Because it's not Earth.
What do you think of that, though?
It's crazy that something like that would just trigger massive quakes just to happen like that.
What about the fact that it could happen to us?
I know, it's scary.
Alright, so I think we're gonna
Finally
go...
going to Kadara?
Yes, it took us long enough, huh?
Yeah.
Jeebus! Jeebus! Is that you, Jeebus? Jeebus! Oh!